Hello and good evening to RSF1 on this Tuesday evening. We are with Division 5 for a trip around Britain. This week, as always, I am joined by Mr. Musical Rocket 73. Good evening.
You know when you just told me to conclude my audio, yeah? It's just crashed my game.
Well, that's good.
We're off to the good start, aren't we?
Let's hope your internet lasts, otherwise we will instead be joined by Cornish, I believe.
Oh, you don't want him. Oh no.
So, anyone in the chat, who would you rather have, Rocket or Cornish?
Don't say that. They'd rather have us both rather
And
than you.
yes! Lincoln scored. Right, okay, right.
Oh, well, you seriously got a football game on while you're watching this? Have you?
Of course.
No. Give me your phone.
Oh. Oh, Chris saying Cornish.
Oh, well, Chris is friends with Cornish, so that's
I
favouritism.
know. That is favouritism, to be fair. You know, we do hope that Mr. Chris crashes out.
So, weather for tonight's race, Mr. Lincoln. What are we
Probably
thinking?
dry.
Well, I don't know.
You know how we're Plymouth doing? I don't know how Plymouth are doing. God.
Oh my! I've got a weather app
it is
actually
dry.
because I just said that. It's come up saying temperature will be similar to today,
Oh.
slightly cloudy.
Yeah.
Whoopee!
Chris saying how Plymouth are doing. I don't have Plymouth scores on me. I only listen to Lincoln. God.
Well, you shouldn't be listening to anything actually.
And he says he's friends with Rocket too. That is fair.
No, he's not. He just
And Chris
bullies
is
me.
saying to check. No, Chris, you check. You should have the score notifications on your phone.
No, but he's racing. Last time Chris got football into his head, that was Brazil, and we all know how that went.
Yes, but he doesn't. Yeah, but let's be fair. At Brazil, Liverpool were on telly. Plymouth are not on telly.
Well.
No, Chris, you're racing. Just crash it.
Okay, I won't race. Hell yeah, Chris.
Oh, bless him.
If you don't race, I don't mind. There you go. There you go. Just give me your account
if
and
anyone wants to tell us
password.
the
I have
weather-
an electrical issue, and then join off your account and race for you.
If anyone wants to chuck us the weather, that'd be appreciated.
No, it won't. We don't want to know the weather.
Well, for me.
No.
Well, don't look at the chat then.
Well, you're going to tell me anyway.
Well, if you don't want to know, just don't look at the chat.
No, no one tell me.
No one tell you. Well, Chris has just told you anyway.
Wow, and Fruit Boy. You
And
know
so
what
Fruit
you
Boy.
two. You're a pair of
Whole race and quali. Cheers, Chris. Thank you.
you're a pair of snowy people. Are you?
That is perfect. That is perfect.
Right, who are you on board with? You're on board with a Ferrari driver. Okay.
Josh. Yes, because he's the first one who will be going to set a lap.
Is he or is he not though? Because he could crash, and then he won't be.
You have to make things complicated, don't you?
Yes, that is my job here.
Well, don't.
Well, I will. There's nothing you can do about it.
There is.
There is plenty you can do.
I can ring the changes and get Cornish in.
Right, stop bringing that up now, okay? We've had it once. Don't need it again.
You'd love it.
This
Oh,
Chris is now
dear.
going to go out on track, I believe.
No, we don't want Chris on track.
Did I just see
Well,
a
we do, we
spin
can
there
win
from
it.
Invade? I don't think I did, or not. I don't know. Oh, I don't know where Invade's
Can't see any
going.
yellow flags
I
anyway.
don't even know where Invade's going. Invade's just gone places. Invade, are you okay? You've got some lagging problems as well.
McLaren just got yellow flags. Lagging? No.
Yeah, that's Invade
You're
for you.
lagging. Yeah, I did see a couple of drivers with their pings a bit low.
So also for tonight's race, you notice a lot of drivers wearing pink helmets, and that is sadly because of the passing of Shrimper last week. So in memory of him, we are, well, some are wearing pink helmets, some won't, because that's up to them, it is their decision, but most of the field will.
In fact, some don't check their Discord.
I didn't.
Some, no, I know some have their notifications off and literally don't stay alive.
Look, Discord, okay, is dead now, okay? You need an update for it.
This corner. What, are we on about this Said Lewis Hamilton straight, yeah?
Oh, don't mention that while Chris is here.
Way! I had to. Chris loves it.
We can't be losing our viewers as Ferrari driver Crunch Bear's in the gravel trap.
It's alright. It's alright. Raikkonen doesn't watch it, so it's fine.
Oh, you know what? We should just clip it and be like, hey Raikkonen, can we sack him? Chris, work with me here. We could sack him. Can you just watch Invade for this next lap of his? Because
yes, I'll keep on this lap.
Just notice his lag in places. It's a bit interesting, and the fact he's almost lost his car.
Is it more noticeable
times.
on board or off board? Off board.
Go off board. Just for now. I just want to see if you notice his lag.
What's that, on board?
I swear to God. Do you know to notice his like?
Can't really notice though on board.
The bad camera angle at the minute for the outside thing, isn't there?
Yeah, it's bad camera angle again.
Dano's gone at second at the moment with not a bad lap time. Crunch Bear's going to set his lap invalidated because we spun.
Yeah. There'll be a few of them putting a bit of fuel in the car for this session. Only 3 of them being knocked out.
Who are those 3 going to be?
Oh, yeah, I've noticed that lag a bit there. It's looking like his car's like left, right, left, right.
Yeah, is this lag or is this... Oh, no!
It's definitely lag! Oh, it's a shame we didn't hit the wall.
Well, there you go.
That would have been good for your crash compilation.
Well, there was a reason why I said watch him, and that was the reason. And I'm so glad
Josh
he
on
did
another
that.
lap. Oh, he's tired
Nah, I'm
now, but
joking.
he's probably got enough fuel for another lap.
But seriously, he is struggling with
He's in the pits.
some lag issues tonight.
Chris is about to start a lap. Oh, do you want to take us around a lap for Chris?
No?
Yes, do it now.
Oh, fine, but... Oh, no, we got a Ferrari off at turn 1! Is it Josh? Yes, it was Josh. Sorry about that, Mr. Chris, but go back to you now. You could tip into this turn number 3, you can overtake there, but it is a bit risky. I went, oh my god, we got another one off, by the way. We are losing cars here. Left, right, and centre. No! Right, into entry, onto the Wellington Straight, heading towards Brooklyn Corners. This is an easy place to overtake. If you're watching the F2 yesterday, you noticed the lead changing here quite a few times, with me overtaking Sturridge. Out of this corner into this right-hander of Luffield. Very easy place to go in deep, as Chris has demonstrated. But if you go in too deep, you get a nice slingshot off the corners, which Chris has kind of nailed. Not really, could have gone wider and carried the momentum out the corner. But now you're heading towards this lovely corner that everyone gets called out at, which is Cops, because you never know if you need to go flat out. Or you do that, and that's just track limits and doesn't get invalidated. No idea why. And into Maggots and Beckett. This is another place you could go side by side in, but at F2 I managed to fail and managed to hit Unity, and around we both went, causing absolute mayhem. Out of Chapel, we now head on to the Hangar Straight. This is another straight where you can easily make an overtake into this right-hander, which another McLaren has crashed into the mini-map. And Chris making the corner, looking quite easy. Out of Stowe corner, then into Vale Chicane, another place you make an overtake as long as the car's in near you leave space. Once again, making that clear, because obviously the F2 racer was a bit of contact there. And then into the final corner, and that is Chris with a 28-4.
And on to Sir Lewis Hamilton Straight.
No.
Right. So, I was thinking, as going around Cops, what do you think about track limits? Would you be happy if people were taking that wide every single corner in the race?
No.
Because we were discussing that in our practice session we was doing earlier, and I was taking it wide every single lap, not getting a warning for it.
Right. Let me go through track limits with you guys. Okay. If you go all full exhaust track over the white line, that is track limits, no matter what. However, the game says otherwise.
Yes.
Why?
Which is why I'm thinking, if the game's not penalising you, can we do it?
Well, if you don't get penalised, Chris! No, that's another place to go around, Chris. Does a nice 360 though.
Or was he going on a second run?
He was indeed. And around he went.
Oh dear. Chris, your time should be good enough. Don't worry about it.
You're telling the guy which literally worries about everything.
Yeah.
Not to worry about it.
But yeah, track limits.
Alright, so before we get further into the session then, who is our 3 drivers going to be knocked out of today's session?
Oh, 3 drivers knocked out.
If not more because of crashes, which we've seen plenty of already today.
Ooh. Who's got to McLaren? Oh, he's invalidated. His next one.
Fruit Boy's on lap.
It's a Fruit Boy. I'm going to say... I'll just say one person. I don't want to say that. Go with... Stars. Unfortunately.
You always
There's
go for
quite a few
Star,
quick
or I
guys
always
in
go
that.
for Star. I feel quite bad for poor Star. It's always been like that.
Yeah, but he gains all his places in the race. He's fine.
I don't know where he's going at Copstone.
So you've gone your choice then. Go on then.
Chadwick's
One from you.
joined. Well, at least we have 19.
Who's that joined?
Chadwick.
Chadwick. Yes, hopefully he should be able to pick his car.
Yes, he will indeed. And that means we'll have 19, which means 4 will be out, in which case
Yeah.
this qualifying session is going to start getting heated up. Well, I'm going to
I think who's
go...
the one we're missing? I think, got Ethan in.
We're missing the other Merc. No,
Are
we're
we
not.
actually missing? No, we've got both Mercs.
I don't know.
So I think who
The
we're missing.
Alpine of Chadwick. About the Williams. Williamses have both cars. No, they don't.
Anyone tell us who we're missing? Who's
It's
not turned
George
up?
Russell's car and Fernando Alonso's car are in play. So,
Well, Chadwick's just joined.
yeah, so it's the Williams driver now.
Picked his car.
Oh no, it's only the
What's
Alpine.
Williams drivers?
Oh, I don't know.
Let me just check. Alpines. Mando, is he in?
No, yeah, Mando's not in. There you go.
So, where's Mando? He
Mando.
has accepted.
My life flashed before my eyes.
So next, who wants to? Oh, can't race now.
Oh, spin,
what he's
spin,
put in the chat,
invade! Get out of the way! Oh my god!
Oh.
Oh! Oh!
Oh!
Wait, and Chris has gone for another spin, I believe. Yes, he has.
Right, 1 second. I just need to sort out a reserve, so it'll just don't invade for a second.
Oh, this is great. Oh no, it fits!
Is Chronic around? If Chronic's around, he can join in the Alpine.
You just caught invade crashing and you didn't realise it.
Next, I'm trying to sort out the reserve because I am also division head for this division, so I need to sort it out.
Invade's crashed.
Muddy.
I can't believe you caught that. I just didn't notice invade flying off into the distance on your screen. Poor invade.
Hey, it's all good. It's all good. Right. Poor invade. Whatever happened
Oh,
to
there you go.
invade,
He's got
I'm
hard
sorting
drive
out.
issues. There you
Using
go.
head stuff. Yeah, has he put it in the chat now?
Well, no, Muddy did.
Oh, Muddy did. Yeah.
Muddy, you're supposed to be on holiday.
Sort out. If you can sort out Chronic or Ted Imp, that is much appreciated.
Nah. Mr.
They have 6 minutes left.
Mr. Muddy Biscuit is on holiday.
Yes, but he's the best admin here, so let's sort it.
Ooh, AJ's not gonna like that. Camo's not gonna like that. Ribbons will.
Who cares? Who cares?
Nah.
I can't say Shane's the best because he's the owner. He's just beyond admin. He's the owner, so it's all good.
Chris is our first retiree in the pit lane. So he's obviously hit something.
Muddy's the best below Shane.
You're making a lot of
Enjoy the
unhappy
shame.
friends at the minute.
Who cares about Camo and AJ? Let's be fair.
Can you watch Chadwick?
I am on Chadwick.
It's okay. It's maybe because
I was already on him.
It's because he's in P16.
Already on him.
And he needs to get his lab together if he wants
There's
any
some danger.
chance. There's a lot of gravel and dirt on this road, though.
Yeah, but to be fair, but if they set laps, they'll get ahead of Invade.
Ooh,
So
Tom is
that's-
looking quick.
Depends if we get a reserve in. Will depend whether there'll be a full 20 and if they can get out in time.
Oh yeah, also, my bet who's going to get knocked out is Invade.
Yeah, that no, you can't have that.
Oh, fine, I'll go with Hippo.
Oh no, don't do Hippo.
Well, I'm sorry, but Hippo just hasn't seen tough
the
pace all
first
weekend.
time it's invalidated.
Mighty goes
Who we
P8,
got?
Hail King Tommy went P12. I don't know what's
Well,
happened to the
Dano.
rest.
No, he's going into the pits. What are you going into the pits for, Dano? How dare you? Oh, is Josh goes into the pits too? Country Bear's about to start a lap, I think.
Well, yeah, no one else is on a lap, so you're going to have to hope the Crunch Bear starts his lap. He is spun
Well, he needs to
twice already
improve.
today.
Just need to improve this guy.
Well, yeah, he does.
Yeah, as Chris says in the chat, he's already spun 3 times. Yeah, Chris, just spin more in the race. Lose your wheel.
Oh, is it valid?
It's all good. Oh,
Oh dear. Alright, Chadwick, what you got now?
Gee.
This is the battle between who can get the least amount of validations in F5. Did you watch F2, by the way?
Barely.
Did you enjoy it?
I was not nodding my head up and down
Nodding your head up and down. Why?
because I was playing a game as well as watching.
What, a game of
Fully
nodding
watching.
up and down?
No. Outside my laptop there.
Ah.
Yeah.
Also, Fruitboy is now retired in the pits with another crash,
I've been
obviously.
following that for years.
Timmer's now going for a lap as well.
Tomo could get himself into the top 10.
Timmer needs to make this work for him.
No, he's invalid.
Oh dear.
Tomo.
Right, Chadwick. Come on, what you got for us?
Destroyer.
Through cops. Take the curb. Take the exit curb. Oh, this is looking neat, you know. If he can just get back to Beckett's and Chapel right, this could be a nice fast lap time for Mr. Chadwick.
Tadwick can get a decent lap in.
And he, though, is the question on everybody's minds. He goes through Chapel now, into the hangar straight. Purple, apparently, but
Chris
I don't
says,
believe it.
Is it EFL trophy tonight or League One at Lincoln? I can't remember. All I know is we were playing Wigan. That was it.
Josh has joined the crashes in the pits.
Horizon F2 race was fun for him. I don't know, mate. I didn't watch it. Chris, Daniel cheating or something? No.
Chadwick!
Oh.
All right then.
Hello. Hello. Chris, do not speak. Chris, do not speak.
Yeah, Chris, don't look at that time. No, Chris, bad boy. We know you're going to. Chris, stop.
Oh, dear.
Get your head back in the game. Dangerous. And this is
Oh,
what we have to
bless
do
him.
to Chris. Or to lose his head. So we have to keep his head on, even as comms.
I think he already has.
He's already lost it. Oh, for God's sake, Chris. Get your head back in the game, man. Here comes Locker. Oh,
Oh,
Locker.
dear.
That was an interesting all over the curb moment. He was spun it onto the start and finish straight to start his lap. Got to make this work, though. He's in the danger zone.
Oh, God. Dano's joining in.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Look, guys, it's not as quick as the 26.8 or something that F2 pole was.
Exactly.
So you're only 8 tenths off. Wait, you're only 8 tenths off. Wow, okay, maybe they do need to go somewhere. Jeez. That's a.
Oh, this track's not supposed to be close. Surely.
This track's not supposed to be split. You guys didn't tell us F2 that.
Close between divisions.
Ah, okay.
I'm not on about the same division.
And to be fair, different drivers do well at
Oh, the
different
division
tracks.
should be close. Exactly.
So,
This is Dano's favourite track, according to him.
okay,
So, Dano,
so
I'm going to give you some really, really good luck tonight. You're going to win. Yeah.
Skyline has crashed in the pits as well, joining the few pile-up cars we got in
Basically
there.
means if you say someone's going to win, they've been it.
Exactly. Well, I was driving that too. That's why it was. What?
What?
Well, what's Horizon put? That's not English, is it?
I think he meant to put fun.
All right, come on, Hippo. What you got for us?
Yeah,
you might
see,
bet to
he's
get
just
knocked
put
out.
that.
So don't get yourself knocked
Hippo,
out.
you watching Hippo now, are you?
Yeah, it is, but also I'm watching Timmer at the same time, so I'll let you know what Timmer does if you keep an eye on Hippo. Timmer to the line. Timmer only goes P17. That's not good enough.
Oh, has Timmer got enough fuel though?
Oh,
He's got
the
the
last
fuel,
10
he
seconds,
might
the
be
fuel
able to
light's not
improve.
on. This is going to go down to the wire. Locker needs to improve. Ethan probably does as well. Ethan's on the final corner. He's on the 3 tenths under though. This is enough for Ethan to get himself into a safe position of P9.
Yeah.
But the rest of these boys need to do something. It's Stars. Stars done. Invalidated.
All stars.
Our Locker's done as well. So
Well, my prediction is correct.
this is all up to Hippo then. Fast right. Has to get it right. And he does get it right. Timmer's still... Timmer's gone full lock there. That's not going to help you. Right, it's all up to Hippo now. The rest of them all done. Out of Maggots, out of Beckett's, out of Chapel, onto the hangar straight. Can Hippo
We've
do
got
this?
Big Hippo slicky stick.
He's got Star giving him a bit of a slipstream along this hangar straight. Star's got to get out the way. That's distracted Hippo a little bit. Hippo's gone for a late lunge. Well, not a late lunge, but a late, whatever you call it. English, not good enough.
No, you can't speak it. What?
Out of Vale chicane, heading towards the final corner. Hippo, where's he gonna go? He's through!
Yes, Hippo!
Why is it my bet always gets through?
Yes, boy.
Now, can Timber get himself through? I don't think so. Oh, look at the... No, maybe not. Yeah, this is done for him.
He could do it. He could do it. Oh, he could do it in a bit straight. Oh.
Oh yeah, you can do it in the pit lane. Come on, do it, Michael Schumacher.
Yeah, shortest line to the pit lane. No, unfortunately not.
Check comms
You were
chat,
wrong.
please. What? What do you want us to check? What?
Who? What?
Oh,
What we
wait,
doing?
no, he's saying check comms chat. It's in the Discord chat, not the comms chat. It's in Twitch chat. Right, he says wrong damage and fuel settings.
To restart after qualifying.
Yeah, how do you mess up that? Who's host this time? Who do I need to tell off?
Dano!
Oh, what? He's doing it because he's a championship leader and it's his favourite track.
Dano!
You know?
Double check, recheck, triple check, quadruple check. Next time, please.
This is a
To restart
Dano
after
moment.
quali. Does that mean I have to get my wheel out? Guess what? It's out! It's ready!
Oh no, ladies
can
and
do
gentlemen, we'll have to
some
watch a lap of
laps.
him. The question is, do you want to watch him have what do? Well, I'll give you choices of 3 while we're going to this next session. Do you want to see a lap of Lincoln do Imola, Britain, or Baku?
Oh, God.
Which I want to see a
God.
vote in the Twitch chat. What do you want us to go see? As we're gonna scroll down all the way down to P19 to see if Faye being knocked out, Timmer being knocked out, Star knocked out, and Tomo knocked out. And I'll tell you what, that was bloody close between those 3 drivers. Locker, Tomo,
Can
and
you
Star.
lot please be nice to me?
Chris goes Monaco.
Please? Please?
Alright, it's got some Baku.
I've not done Baku.
Well, looks like you're doing Baku at the minute. You got a 3. Oh, you got a 4 now.
Hippo, the question is, would you rather me do a lap or 2 around Imola, Britain, or Baku? Because Mr. Rocket wants to see me suffer.
Yes, and those 3 tracks. Just don't pick Britain because he's practiced Britain, okay?
Whoa!
Whoa! Oh, who's that already get?
No, Muddy. Monaco is not part of the question.
Monaco backwards. If there's a restart next week, he'll do it backwards. Right.
Okay.
Now they're going to really mess up the settings just for you, look. This is a mix-up entire strategy, by the way. Look at this. They're all going straight out of the track as well. Soft, we got mediums, we got another
Yeah,
person.
just a reminder everyone, telling yourselves in the party, restart after quali, please.
Yes.
Make sure everyone knows, so they're not waiting around on the grid.
Oh, we got an overtake. Ethan's gone past Crunch Bear underneath the brakes into turn number 3 of Village. Good move by Ethan.
Mr. Rocket can tell me when there is at least 14 in the lobby.
Josh goes round the outside. What a move. Crunch Bear's going backwards here in this qualifying
listening,
session.
Mr. Rocket?
No, I'm watching the battling on track.
Wow.
What?
Right, Horizon. No. Just no. The vote is Baku. I will have to do Baku. I'll have to find someone who's got a setup and give it a go.
Who's going to be the next overtake we're going to see in qualifying? That is a question I want to see.
We don't want overtaking qualifying.
Of course you do. It makes it interesting.
No, we don't.
Josh was going round the outside of Ethan. Round cops. That was a nice move there by Mr. Joshua there. Gets the move, an overtake on it and his Ferrari. Getting past McLaren.
Can you go and give us the standings, please?
But this is too interesting.
As Shadow Moses has joined.
Oh, that was the 20th.
So we may have 20 drivers with Mr. Shadow Moses.
Oh, and wait. He doesn't even get a default setup because we're doing a restart. This is legendary. Can Moses go from P20 to P1 because he will have a setup?
Well, he wouldn't have got a default setup anyway because he wouldn't have done any laps.
No, you
So
still
you'd be
get
able to
default
choose yourself
setup,
at
don't
the
you?
start of the race. You'd be able to choose yourself at the start of the race if you've not done a lap in quali.
No, you're wrong,
Yes.
aren't you?
Nope.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes. No, what did you
No.
want?
If you've not done a setup if you've not done a quali lap,
No. Don't hit the wall. You're going to hit the wall. Oh, and the thing it back to the wall. He's lost his whole wing.
Oh,
Oh dear. That's not gone well.
Right. Back onto who was I on?
I'll tell you what, I'm going to do something a bit different.
Wait.
I'm going to start clipping stuff again.
What's that?
So if you crash,
Yes.
I'm going to add it into the crash compilation and put over our Twitch stream voices on it, so that
Yes, you need to.
at least we get that side of things as well.
Because I cannot catch everybody.
No,
I'm
exactly.
currently, I believe, watching the first guy that is on a lap.
Yeah.
It's Mr. Fruit Boy.
So I'm going to help out a little bit. Yeah. Anyway, what did you want? Standings?
Yes.
Okay. What standings did you want?
Well, if you've got both standings for constructors and the drivers' championship, that would be appreciated.
Let's do both. That's a rip-off.
Yes.
That's a rip-off.
Getting our money's worth this week.
Why do we not do standings while you're doing your TT lap?
Right, Zybrad, no, I will not do Baku in the wet backwards. I will do Baku normal, okay?
Fruit Boy, 28-0 on softs. Not bad that time. Is it going to get beaten? In fact, there was a spin across the finish line, wasn't there?
But is it on the softs?
Oh, that's a good question, actually, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what this game is like.
No, don't mention the game! Mr. Immortal will be on your back.
Why?
He tells you off for being horrible about the game.
Oh. Mr. Blue Skies at 28-5 on mediums.
Oh. Right. Rocket, we have Destroyer being one of them. Skyline being one of them. You know what I mean?
No.
Softs.
Oh. I have no idea what you're on about anymore. Anyway.
I just saw Destroyer going slowly.
Oh, I see now. So they're
Stop
doing
this
bank
line.
collapse.
Yeah.
Well, Daniel's got P5 on mediums.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You do that, we hate you.
Ah.
We honestly hate you.
Right, here's your constructor standards. Alpine is still on 5 points. Then it's in P9 is McLaren on 15. P8 is Williams with 51 points. As Chris is also on a half decent lap, by the way. P7 is Ferrari on 87 points. P6 is Alfa Romeo on 91 points. Only 1 point behind Mercedes in P5 now. Great jump there from Mercedes. Then it is Red Bull in P4 on 116. AlphaTauri in P3. Haas P2. And still Aston Martin P1. So that is your constructor standings of tonight. Will anything change after tonight's race? Most likely. But the question is, what will change?
Nothing.
Well, I'll tell you what. If both Aston Martins DNF tonight, and Haas do the double, which is so unlikely, but if they do, they still don't end up taking the constructors. So I don't know what Aston Martin have done this season in their 5 constructors, but that is something else. As James also does a bank lap on the softs. I don't know why they do that. I don't understand it.
No. It is literally the most pointless thing you can do on the game.
You're just adding rubber.
I don't care if any of you say, it's what you do, you need to do it. No, you don't.
Right.
You honestly
I'll
don't.
do driver's constructors while he's on his TT lap.
Wait, what?
What?
What's on my lap? Oh yeah, because we can now, so we're restarting. Yeah.
Fruit Boy's on a good lap at the minute as well. He's in sector 3, going into Vale Chicane. Out of Vale Chicane he goes. What can this be for Mr. Fruit Boy? It is going to be a 27.9 beats a lap by over a tenth. So he is definitely one who's starting this race on the soft command tyre.
But why is he doing loads of laps?
Unless he is on mediums. When he's on a insane pace.
That is very interesting.
Yes, indeed. Hippo's on a lap as well. And he is on mediums, on a pink helmet.
Mr. Hippo.
Where
is James? James is further up.
Ethan comes to crossing the line as well to
He's
start his lap.
James on the slow lap going back to the pits, it looks like. So let's go Hippo.
Oh yeah, I did mention Hippo for a reason.
Yeah, but James was further ahead. Didn't know if he was on a lap or not. You know what these guys are like.
Well,
Fruit Boy is on mediums.
Is he?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
Yes, and mediums do last about 10 years.
No, they don't. Oh my god. Right. They don't last. I don't know who got that idea from. They don't.
Why? What makes you think that?
I was doing a practice session earlier on in the week. I did about 2 spins and on 50% by lap 14.
Yeah, that spins. That's your fault spinning.
Oh, you didn't
You
do
don't
much
spin that, that's a hell
better.
of a lot
I see
longer.
you backwards 90% of my life.
Well, did a practice session earlier, and won it.
You won it.
Nah, it was
I was gonna say, you
it was a
winning
crazy
something, that's not a
session.
thing.
We had Immortal spinning, we had Dano spinning.
It's an interesting
Dano
one.
spins tonight. What?
Excuse me?
No.
See, Rocket had an
knows I'm gonna
interesting
give him
moment
bad
last
luck.
night. Oh, Shadow's gone.
Does Shadow know that we are
Restarting. Yeah, maybe. And he's
starting,
thinking, oh, I get
possibly?
some practicing actually. Rather than sitting here for like 3 hours.
Could do.
Not a bad idea. I would recommend it to those who are currently out as well, to be honest. From 15 to, well, 16 to 20. Why not?
Exactly.
As also,
So, I
Crunch Bear
expect
invalidated
Mr.
the last corner.
Stars.
And it's sadly meant his next lap has been invalidated.
I expect Mr. Stars to be practicing like mental and winning the race.
I was thinking a bit much of him, didn't you?
No?
Here comes Dano. Cop's corner. He's running out of fuel though.
Takes it a bit easy. To be fair.
As here comes Hippo to cross the finish line.
Sector 1.
Goes
Oh,
P7.
this
Beats
is
this.
too cool
Wow.
fast.
Hippo just improved his
Yeah,
lap by a
Hippo.
second and only went up 2 places.
I can't. I don't know what. I've got nothing for Dano to compare to because he's not done all that.
Well, he's going around 30-minute Mrs. Apex there,
I
though.
don't know. Don't know how quick he's been.
Wow.
He's just taking it steady.
Not a bad X out of El Chicane, though. Coming to a line. P4.
Should be enough. That should be enough.
Well, not if everyone goes softs. Like
Who we got next?
we've seen
Blue
before.
Sky. Slightly improves his time.
Destroyer P9.
Destroyer. There he goes P9.
Don't know what Ethan's doing, but he's having some sort of fun out there next to El Chicane and just called down all his tyre attempts. It's be interesting watching him into turn 1.
And Destroyers should be going on another lap here.
I'm also going to mention the fact that Ethan's done that and he's got no ERS, tipping into turn number 1 with no temperature. Turn number 2 makes it nice and easy into turn number 3. He's got no ERS, making this look easy.
Is Destroyer going to be up on his time? He is. He's half a tenth up. Destroyer needs to improve his time by a hell of a lot.
I'm sure he will. Locker's out on
Down,
softs.
if he's down on his time, he will have to pit if he wants to just go on softs.
Yes.
We shall find out shortly.
Uh-oh.
Someone has
Chris.
spun. Is it Chris?
It's always Chris. So how many spins is he on now? Like 4? 5? I think that's his 4.
100? Yeah, Horizon in chat. Mediums last forever. They do.
No, they don't! Stop listening to him.
They do. Destroyer is just over 4.5 temps up. Getting some 6-3 from Blue Sky.
Horizon, me and you about to have a fallout if you believe that. Oh,
what?
James! No!
Where's he been there? Oh, cops.
I don't know
I
how
will
he did
try
it.
and go on the drive
Right,
shortly. Just finish off Destroyer's lap. What's he going to get? 4.28.2. That should seem through. Who's the next one? Is it Chris coming up to him? It is.
Oh, James.
Chris, hurry up! Chris, hurry up! We want to see James.
Well, I saw James.
Hurry up! Yes, thank you, Chris. Oh, and the car disappears.
Wait, Daniel's
It's fine, Chris,
retired
carry on.
in the pits in P7. Daniel, that's risking
Does
it.
he 100% want to start on the mediums?
Well, he might, but if he did, you would wait till the end of the session when it's actually really, really nice out on track.
I don't know. Who we've got? Let's see, we've got
Chris is probably safe, but I don't know why Chris is back out on track.
Empty the Mighty. Empty the Mighty going to be next across the line, just under 4 temps up. This should put him past Blue Sky, maybe not ahead of Daniel.
Scarlet
He
needs to
found a
save
lot of
his
time in the
hero.
last sector.
I'm trying to fight one
He
lap
hasn't.
and it will invalidate it.
Oh, Daniel's just ahead of MT by 1,000th of a second.
Well, that's as close as F2 was. I know F2 had the exact same lap time, didn't they? P2, P3.
So he's going slow because he's on his own lap.
Well, Locker's on an out.
Locker's got an invalidated lap.
Yeah. No one is on
an
an
out
lap.
lap. No. Next one will be Crunchy Bear about to start his lap.
Well, Destroyer's off the track. I love when people get out of the way and they just go all four wheels off the track, even on a straight. Alright, Crunchy Bear, what can you do for us? You're on soft pound tyres. Fresh soft, she already crashed at turn 1 once. Don't do it again. He hasn't. Who's that coming out the pit lane? Oh, it's Ethan.
I've changed the tyres to the best tyres that they've done their lap on.
Oh, okay, you're gonna make it complicated for people. Nice.
Yeah. It's complicated when it says what tyres are on at the minute.
Oh, Locker has lost the car
But
out of turn 1 as well, by the way.
Chris said the top 5 on mediums, so the game's wrong anyway.
I did think Josh would be wanting to start mediums. Well, the rest of them, Mr. Chris.
So they're all. I presume the rest of them are correct.
Well, don't know. It might be an odd one somewhere. Well, can Locker, Crunch Bet? They need to get this lap together. Both on laps a minute. One's going through cops safely.
So everyone mediums except James and Crunchy at the moment.
Well, I'm afraid there's only 0.50 seconds left on the clock. Chadwick's giving up. He's going home.
He'll be fine in P3. He'll be fine.
Right, maybe he's not going home. Maybe he's actually going to do P3. Oh dear. Josh is also done. So which means Fruitboy's safe.
Yeah, they got the pit lane glitch. They've just been thrown into the pit lane.
Yeah. Because that's definitely a thing in it. Oh, Coach Press get a little bit of
well, he's in the race.
Blue sky, you know.
He's in the race.
Don't know if that's going to affect Mr. Crunch
He has to
Bear.
do another lap if he needs it.
Oh, you need another lap.
May need it. He may need another lap.
Crunchy
Who's
Bear.
ahead of him?
No, Crunchy.
No!
Where are you going? Don't hit the wall. Oh.
There you go. That's for you, Mr. Rocket. That is for you.
Why, thank you. Locker's just starting his lap here. Only
You're
went
more than
P14,
welcome.
so he hasn't actually done a good lap yet. Come on, Locker.
We believe in you.
Oh, Hippo's off the track. So it's up to Hippo.
Danos, Blue Sky, Ruly Sky, and Mr. Country Softs now. According to Chris.
See, I forgot to ask you who's going out this session, but I would have gone Hippo again. And I think that is going to happen now.
I think James.
Right, Ethan or Locker? Can they knock out Blue Sky or Crunchy Bear? And that's the question.
I'm going to say Ethan's out.
I'm going to say Locker's going to improve on this lap time because he's absolutely sending it through cops. Come on, Locker. 35% ERS.
I swear I heard a lift.
What?
I swear I heard a lift.
What, through cops?
Through cops.
No, he didn't lift.
You sure?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. What about that one?
Well, I do. Right, come on then, Mr. Locker. You're heading towards the final couple of corners. Into Stowe corner. Can Locker get this lap together? He needs to get it together. He has to beat a 128.5. Unless anyone else can improve on that. I don't think they can. So this is going to be qualifying over unless Locker can do something about it. Out the final chicane. Into the final corner. Can Locker do it? No, he can't.
No!
Locker, you're 3/10 off.
Out. Both Crunchy and Locker tried to get through on the softs.
Well, that's it.
But couldn't. So, Chris, I presume, other than what you've told us, Ethan's the only one in the top 10 to be on softs?
Ooh.
Yeah, make sure someone gets a screenshot so we can...
Yeah, make sure someone from the actual session takes a
sort out the
screenshot,
grid.
though, because then it's right. Whereas we're not going to
You
get
also need to take screenshots.
No.
Yes, you are the co-com. You take screenshots too.
No.
Yes.
No.
Mr. AJ, can you give Mr. Rocket a stern word, please, if you're listening?
AJ ain't
An admin
listening. He
can
doesn't
rocket a stern
listen to your
word.
comms.
Co-coms need to take a screenshot
AJ's
in
not
case of
here.
situations like this. Well, take a screenshot.
We'll
Right?
scroll down then.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll do that.
Well, today'd be helpful.
Yes, Ethan, you're in Q3. I am sorry. I take back what I said. I hope you didn't hear me. I don't have to say it. Whee!
Only eaten on sauce.
Only even on sauce, it's not hard. Chris! We're not supposed to know that when the game tells us Mr. Josh is on softs and
Fruit Boy.
Fruit Boy on softs. That's not our fault.
But excuse me, Chris, but you're saying it's not hard, but what I've seen on track is you spinning like 4 or 5 times now, so you know, you tell me that.
Exactly. It's not hard to spin.
Yeah. Clearly you're finding it hard. Keep in a straight line.
I'm going to put a prediction out there. Chris is going to bin it in Q3.
Right, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a poll. I'm better at cons than you, so shush.
That the restart is because a couple of bits of the settings are wrong.
Yeah.
Dano is possibly drunk.
Dano possibly drunk. Dano's definitely drunk.
Bless him.
This is quite close, you know.
At least Chris is
like there's only
at least Chris is agreeing with us.
There's only 3.5 tenths separating top 9. And there's another 3 tenths separating P10 to P13, so... Except from James, who's like 6 seconds off the pace, and Mr. Skyline is like 3 tenths off the pace. It's pretty close.
Yeah, but James is because he binned it. He did a safe, stupid, slow soft lap, and then binned it.
Yeah, he binned it at Cops, which is an easy place to bin it, as Chris already knows, because he's spun there already.
Who are we waiting on, people?
You?
Not me, you beep.
No, it's you. Isn't it, lads?
Not me.
It is, isn't it?
I can't press A.
Well, then go into
Race
Race Director, have a look at sector splits. Who can improve where? At the minute, I don't see anyone.
All those invalid.
Yeah. What are all the incidents saying?
Embarrassing. Pit stops. There've been no pit stops. I can confirm.
Oh wow, that is a list and a half on pit stops. That is ridiculous, actually. All the different tyres being used, ladies and gentlemen.
There's your P1 in Q2 split times.
Apparently, there's been no repairs, but I think there will be repairs for James and a few others.
Yeah, that's why there's a restart for repairs.
And I think Invade needs a repair to his car as well after he saw his car go flying off in Maggots and Beckers.
Bless him.
His car went off so fast. And you didn't see it, I didn't see it because I wasn't watching the stream.
Yeah, well, what stream back?
That's what I did. That's how I knew you went off. I was like, you're watching Invades, aren't you? You're like, yeah. Why? It's the internet. Oh.
But I had a good reason.
You never have a good
I'm
reason.
also div head of this division, so I have to sort them out too. Thankfully, Muddy Biscuit is an absolute legend, and even though he's doing whatever he's doing, holiday or whatever he's doing, he still comes and sorts it out.
Who's going to get polled tonight then? Mr. Lincoln? What's your thoughts? You've got a very fast Merc.
Dano.
Okay.
Dano's been holding off.
Alright. I'm going to go with Daniel tonight because I've been watching him. I've been keeping an eye on him. He hasn't done any spins tonight. Fruit Boy's another quick one, which I've seen as well.
Unlike Chris.
Chris got a P2 in that last session. I don't know how Chris got P2 in that last session. He won't mind me saying that because it's the truth. He's been struggling here all week. And he found himself in P2, so... He's probably still saying that the guy beat him was too quick. But you know. All 10 cars are on track, by the way, so they've all wanted to rush out onto track.
Yeah, why not? It's a big enough circuit.
Well, it is. Well, they're not really using the big enough circuit. As Ethan gets past Josh. Oh my god, Chris just made a double overtake on the straight. What a move by Chris, overtaking 2 cars there into Cops. And he got the car sideways on the exit. Shadow Motors rejoins the session.
Shadow, restarting.
Alright then. Dano, leading the field. He's going to be the first car to cross this start and finish straight start lap. Will he be the first to bin it? Will he be the first in validation? Will he be the first to go on provisional pole? We're going to find out now.
This is going to be a 27-4.
What, from Dano? No, it's not! No, it's not!
No!
Dano!
No, Dano.
Fruit Boy makes it through. Can everyone else make it through turn 1, turn 2 though? It's very, very easy to bin it through there. So, fingers crossed everyone else makes it through.
Yeah, he's letting him through. He's letting him through fine. Perfect, Dano, perfect.
Well, it wasn't perfect, was it?
He let them all through. That's what I mean by perfect.
And I believe Destroyer's just gone for a spin, or is invalidated? He's invalidated, actually.
Oh, Destroyer. Living up to the name.
He is, isn't he, a little
Destroyer of times.
But except from Dano being your first spinner out there on track, everyone else made it through turn number 1.
Fruit Boy's going to be a 27-5.
Oh, I was expecting to get validated just then.
Yeah. Normally when you get onto that curve, it invalidates you.
It does, doesn't it? But Chris managed to figure out it doesn't.
Must have lifted off enough. That was close. He's got all the grass. What's he doing?
What?
I'm not 100% on sector times, so I'm not sure how that's comparing at the moment.
There's a lot of drivers going a bit quick here. I don't know who's going to get this.
What's Fruit Boy going to do? This could be anyone. This could literally be anyone.
Yeah, there's a lot of invalidations, and there are a
across the
lot.
line, 27-7. Who's next one? Mr. Rully Ethan.
Yep, and then it's going to be Chris. Then it's going to be Daniel as quick as that. Chris first, then Daniel goes top of the 27-6.
Daniel!
Right, next up is the Red Bull driver.
Destroyer's invalidated.
Oh, yeah. And then it is both the Hasses. This guy's the next one. He's on a lap, so he's going to go P3.
Does Josh get P2?
Right now it's up to 2 Williams, boys.
It's MT.
Well, Chadwick went P4. Mighty's going to go P8.
He's going to be enough. No, P8.
But Destroyer's gone straight for a lap out there. He's feeling confident. I bet
Dano has got another invalidation.
Oh, Dano. It's because you put. It's because you said he was going to get pole.
Bottling it. Yes, that's the whole idea.
Oh,
I told him I was going to big him up, so he doesn't win.
Oh, why?
I did tell him this. I did tell him I was going to tell everyone he's going to win the race. He's really quick.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not told any lies.
Oh, Destroyer validated. This is a big train, you know, from Chadwick to Mr. Blue Sky, etc. In this train, it's quite big.
Everyone goes into the pits.
There's a lot of drivers still out on track though, going for 2 laps. And
did I just see Chadwick's a 10th up?
Is
this next sector split going to be?
Well, apparently Josh is down by 2.5 seconds.
Yeah, 10th up. Chadwick's still a 10th up. Come on, Chadwick.
Mighty's still on lap as well. So is it?
Can Chadwick find another 10th in a bit and go P1?
No.
No, he goes into the pits. What are you doing?
So it's Mighty. So
You're
even though the
crazy,
guys
man.
are going quicker, the only person to stay out on track is Mr. Destroyer, and he's going for another lap.
Destroyer, we're going to have to be on him then. He just wants to be on the stream.
Well, I don't know if he wants to be on the stream or he just feels that he hasn't got the tyres.
Fruit Boy's saying it's a poor lap.
Also, Josh is going out for another lap as well. So you keep an eye on one driver, I'll keep an eye on the other one. Which one do you want?
Yeah, I'm on Destroyer.
Alright, I'll keep an eye on Josh then.
No!
What?
Just because you want crashes for your compilation.
Which driver do you want to look at? I'll tell you if he's improving or not.
Nah, go on. You can stay on, Mr. Josh.
Alright, cool. You make my life difficult, don't you?
Yes, I like to. I like to make it very confusing.
You really do.
Yes.
You could take this moment to take the hub and HD off as well and get it all beautiful.
No.
But that does mean I don't know if he's improving or not.
Don't know if Destroyer's improving. Purple middle sector, apparently, according to the game.
Come on, Josh, what you got for us? Heading into Cop's corner. Nails it.
Oh.
He's up on his time by 100th.
Destroyer comes into the last few corners.
Ooh.
Can this be P1? No, it's not. It is P6.
Well, it's an improvement nonetheless. As here comes
Just over
Joshua.
10th and a half up. This could be provisional pole.
But he's got the fuel light on, so if he does his lap and he runs out of fuel, is he still got enough time to get right back around? I'm not so sure. He's going to go for it anyway. Into the chicane, he's got to break as late as he dares. Onto the curb. Take the curb on the inside and the exit curb. He's run very wide. Lucky to not invalidate. Round the final corner, Josh goes. Oh, nowhere.
Oh, stays in P2, just slightly improves.
Alright then.
Yeah, I think he had to lift off a bit just to not invalidate himself.
So Chris is now the next car to look at because he's on an outlap.
Oh, do we have to look at Chris?
Well, look, he's spun 5 times already. He might be interested.
Oh.
He might just bring something to play.
I suppose.
Who's your pole bet anyway? Who did you go for?
I did say Dano.
Oh, you said Dano, didn't you? Well, that's why he's in P10 and mine's in P1, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I give them bad luck.
Well, clearly not, because you always get the Q1 knockouts and I never do.
Technically, I'm really wanting Chris to bin it, but in theory, if I'm asking him to bin it, that means he'll win it. Do you get me?
No, not really.
Well, everybody else gets me, okay?
No, they really don't. No one gets you. Not even Josh or James or Mighty
Not even
or
I get
Ethan
myself.
or yourself or Fruit
Chris
Boy.
is a 10th up. Chris is a 10th up in the first sector.
Alright, I'll keep an eye on Chadwick, by the way, because he's another quick draw around here today.
Just starting his lap, Mr. Chadwick. Boss.
Yes, he is indeed. Heads into turn number 1, nails it through
Can
them.
Chris take this flat out? There he does a slight lift and he crashes it.
And you said he didn't want him to bin it, and he binned it.
He's just listening to us too much. Chris,
You are
turn the
putting
stream
him
off.
off. Now Danny's on a lap.
Turn the stream off, Chris. Oh dear.
So you're going to watch Chadwick now then? I don't know if I want you to watch Chadwick.
Yes,
I don't want you to bin
watch
Chadwick.
I haven't asked him to bin it, so hopefully it should be alright.
Sure, that's how it works, isn't it? 2 minutes 35 seconds
Horizon
left on the
gets
clock.
Horizon gets me, alright.
How does Horizon get you out of anyone? Horizon, you feeling okay? Is he giving you some sort of food that's made you kind of be nearer to him?
No, I gave him his F2 seat, so...
Okay,
no,
is that what it is?
If you give them their seat, a full-time seat, they like you. That's the reason why Locker likes me.
So why is Locker like me then?
Yeah.
I didn't give him anything.
Wow.
Wait,
Chris
is he retired in the pit?
Chris?
Yeah.
Chris, why are you tight?
27-4 for Chadwick. He's got official pole. I said Chadwick was looking quick. I wasn't joking. Right, that's going to
Chris,
make
did you not have enough...
everyone.
Did you not have enough fuel, Chris?
Pit
crew were taking a week. You would have got out! Oh.
Yeah, you can... No, you wouldn't have got out, actually.
Still think...
Dano's got P2 when he's 10th off. Oh, no.
Oh, has he got enough fuel? Has Dano got enough fuel to do another lap?
I'm not sure, but Fruitboy's on a good lap as well as he
Fuel
goes through
light is
Cop's corner. Mighty's on a lap. Daniel's going for a spin in the McLaren. The McLaren, that's Merc.
Mercedes!
Yes. I'm so used to McLaren spinning.
I want to see if Dano's doing another lap. What's the first sector? 1.5 seconds down. No, that's Dano. That's Dano done.
What?
It's officially Dano done.
Anyway, that was
So we're
Daniel
starting
going
a
around, not anyone else. That wasn't Dano or anything.
No, just I'm saying Dano was 1.5 seconds down in his first sector.
And with the fuel light flashing, I think Dano's done.
Dano is done. Dano is 100%.
Because Mighty though, he's not done. He's around the last couple of corners.
Going to
the line. Mighty's not even going to go anywhere. I don't know why I helped him up, to be honest.
Has he got enough fuel? Has he got enough fuel to get all the way round?
But he's going to send it. Chadwick's in the pits and retires.
gonna be
Oh,
next?
Daniel again! Daniel, it's not been your day. Blue Sky's on a lap. That Blue Sky's really nice, so hopefully...
I think Blue Sky's the next one who can set a lap.
He goes, oh, he nailed Maggots, you know. And he's into Beckett, since Chapel.
He was a 10.5 up.
He needs a bit more than that, though.
Yeah. Oh, he's lost time. He's lost time and he's 700 up.
Fruit Boy's under our 10th, but
Cannot
he's
make a
messed up
placing, does
comps.
it?
This is literally going down to the wire as Mighty is invalidated. So that's a shame for him.
Chris, I hate this track. Oh, Chris. Come on.
Do you hate the track or does the track hate you? As Josh is also on a lap, but more importantly, the one going around the last corner is the Red Bull driver Destroyer. Can he improve by something miracle? He's got P6 by 8 thousandths of a second. He overtakes Blue Skies in the pits. Now, Fruit
Boy make an absolute beautiful last sector.
No, he can't. He made a mistake there. Fruit Boy's going to go P3 though.
P3.
That mistake at the final corner cost him. Ethan. Oh.
Saves P8.
So,
empty.
yeah, empty invalidated, so it's all down to Josh. What could Josh do? Can he snatch visual pull
He
off
was just over a
Chadwick?
10th up. I don't think it's enough unless he absolutely falls a blind over last sector.
Josh is going to go P2. I think he got P2. Yes, he did. Unbelievable driving there by Joshua to get P2 right at the day.
He did say his first lap was a bad last sector.
Yeah, I know you messed up cops there.
Chris, I spun 7 times in Quali Lincoln. Yes, Chris. I know, I've told you to keep spinning. Fruit Boy messed up cops. Lost 3 tenths.
So Daniel's just messaged me saying, sorry lad, you should have been top 3, binned it first corner. Yes, you did.
Right. So is this...
That's close, isn't it? 2.5 tenths separate in top 5.
The start of the restart.
Yes. So which means we get to watch you do your PT lap around.
That means I've got to take my controller off.
Yep. Oh, I didn't ask him if they want to sit in dry or wet, by the way, so I'm going to ask him that now.
No,
dry or wet Baku, lads?
No.
Yes,
it's
yes,
dry.
yes.
I'm not doing it in the wet. No. I'm not looking at the chat, so it's dry.
Horizon says wet.
No.
Yes, you have to do what they say.
No, I don't.
Well, one of them wants very wet.
If you're wanting me to do a couple of TT laps, it is dry.
No, listen.
Yes.
You got to do what they say. Baku wet seems to be the new thing.
Dry. I'm doing Baku, so it's dry.
No, they want wet.
No, it's dry.
Guys, I don't think he's going to do it. It's a bit boring.
I am. You're forcing me to do Baku, and I've not done any laps at Baku, so...
Well, I'm afraid. Fruit Boy's saying wet. Chris is saying wet. Horizon's saying wet.
Okay.
Josh is saying wet.
Okay.
Karen, go wet. Exactly.
Nope.
The things I have to wait for. No, I'm going to go drive Imola, because I haven't driven Imola before.
Now, you can't do that. You need to be in the lobby. You can tell me when it's 14, 15 drivers are in there, and I can get back in.
I know, I was joking. Right.
Good.
Let me just read out your championship order while you're sorting that all out anyway.
Yes, please.
And it better be wet.
Who shall I take?
Right, so your championship leader going into this round is Mr. Dano, and he's on 123 points. P2 is Fruit Boy on 102 points. Daniel's P3 in the championship on 80 points, joint with Chris, who's also on 80 points. 2 points behind them is RSF1 Locker in the Aston Martin as well. Then in P6 is Mr. Timmer somehow on 66 points. So Timmer's doing really decently, actually. P7 in the championship goes to Destroyer. P8 is Joshua. P9 is Star. P10 is Mighty. P11 is Skyline. P12 is Crunchy Bear. P13 is James Petty. P14 is RSF1 Hippo. P15 is Chadwick. P16 is Mr. Blue Sky. He's been a bit unlucky in the leave recent rounds with flying at Brazil. P17 is Mr. Tomo. P18 is Mando, who's sadly not here tonight. P19 is Ethan. And P20 goes to Kabuki, and he is on a single point. Everyone in the championship's got points, so that's not bad.
Wait.
Has he gone wet? Because I wasn't paying attention.
No, I'm not going wet.
Bruh.
God.
The things I have to wait for.
Settings as well. Who shall I compare myself to? Let's go and compare myself to Mr. Rocket.
Oh, I don't recommend that. I just say a half decent out time.
Let's double check the settings are okay, because I don't want the ghosts showing up. Where are we?
Well, to be fair, he crashes in the dry anyway, so I mean the wet's just more interesting.
Whoa, that is...
Oh, and you better press Y this time when you're in the lobby, because you pressed A last time.
Yes, remind me again, because I probably would forget.
Do you have Q1 bottom 5? No.
You should have, because you are the
Moses is
Pokemon.
last. Oh, I don't remember the rest. Oh, what was it?
Invade was last. Like, second to last then.
Yeah. So when Moses P20, P19 was Invade,
It is on
P18
stream.
was.
If people need me to stop the stream for a second and then bring it back up so you can get the Q1 results, then I'll have to do that.
I don't know how you do that.
You just stop the stream, wait a few seconds, and then start the stream again. It's not hard.
Oh, it's an end the stream.
Yes.
Oh,
and then
I
you
see.
can go back onto the first
Why
bit of the
is
stream.
why you screenshot?
Let us know if you need me to do that.
This is why you
See the
screenshot.
chat, I
Look,
can't.
I don't use
Right,
screenshot.
do you need me to do it? Do you need to end the stream for 5 seconds?
I think we have it. Okay, Muddy says they have it.
Right, they've got it, right.
Well, it's just the 3 gyros. I'm pretty sure it was. I know Star was in there somewhere.
Right,
Timber was also in there somewhere, but I think it.
Although this is not going to be fun, but yeah.
And someone else was also in the bottom 5, but I can't remember who that was. Oi, Slytherin.
It's not working. Right, we'll need to replug in.
We need to hurry this up a little bit because otherwise you're not going to get time to do one.
I'm sorry, my wheel needs to be plugged in because it didn't break. I know why it didn't break. I know why it didn't break.
Copy that, Raikkonen. I don't know if he's watching the chat, I doubt it.
That's the break one.
Pay attention, Rocket. No.
Yes, Rocket.
Why would Rocket pay attention to anything? There's also 20 in the lobby now, so ha, take that. 20 and 1 spectator, so. And that 20 person, Mr. Danny, needs to pick his car. I hate it when they didn't do that.
They also need to do the grid, so yeah.
Drive back here on wet tyres on a dry track. I don't see Lincoln doing that, to be honest.
No.
Also, the weather's also on random, it needs to be changed, unless it is actually different weather tonight, which I don't know if it is or not. It might be that it goes from dry to
Let's
wet.
make sure settings are all good.
Baku looks more dry than the desert.
Oh god. This force feedback's rubbish.
Can you just get on with it?
The force feedback's terrible!
Well, they'd be done before we do a lap.
Yes. I'll just need to change force feedback and then that'll be fine. No, where is it?
You're already invalidated. Oh, this is why you don't. You should be Division 5, Mr. Lincoln.
Well, I have all my settings correct on my account. That feels better. That's a still mess up.
Do the 2 have who went out in Q1? No, we don't. It wasn't even that bad, though, was it? I think it was, this is P20. Invade P19. Rocket P18. Chris!
Wow.
Start him. Can be 17. No, I don't think it was. Is there a way we can actually like right can be 16?
Fairly turn on this.
Boom! Chris has got the order going in.
Oh, this settle doesn't turn right. Yeah.
Chris B21. Yes, see, they need to bring back Lotus, you see, then you would have 22 cars. Have you already invalidated again?
That was the first lap. This setup's not great. Whatever, whoever set all this is.
What is he like?
It barely turns, man.
Was that my setup?
No, it's someone 6'8".
That was an Apex there, someone, Lincoln.
Shut up, you.
Can you pause the stream and then restart it?
Why? Can you not got all the...
No, I don't remember it.
Right. Where am I going?